This is Val with Eternal Transformations Tarot. If you are new to the tribe, I welcome you with an open heart and no judgment. Please understand, you're coming in at a time that we are doing a nightlight. Mandy, I will be triggering you. Mandy, I don't know what you have over there, but you're not allowed to have it anymore. Let me see. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let me see. Oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all look at her. Come on now. Come on. Oh, yes. She's like, I will lay down. I will be good during the live. Let me have this. Whatever it is, she hides knuckle bones all over the house, y'all. So, okay. I'm not saying you can never have it again. I am saying, let me have this now. This is mine right now. She's going to get her feelings hurt. Y'all don't feel sorry for her. She will get it back. Okay? It's mine right now. Oh, she won't even give me a kiss. She's mad. No kiss? No? No kisses for Mom? Don't let her sad, pitiful face fool you. Okay? I did. It's a knuckle bone. She likes to hide them. She likes to hide them from the other pups. I have two corgis. So this is a night live. In night lives, we do trigger moments. Not always easy to look at. Yeah. But I had a lot of clients contact me today. I talked to one. That's all I had time for. Her name was Anila. Anila, my sister, if you're here, I will not spout your personal information. Do not worry, but please give a thumbs up to the Soul Tribe and let them know you're in the Soul Tribe. She doesn't always communicate on here, but she is in the Soul Tribe. See, it was too much for you. You're hyperventilating, sister. You're hyperventilating. Calm your ass. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. Are you mad? Okay. Let's get going. Let's see who's here. Who's ready for a night live? Okay. I hope you read the description tonight. Also, we have a lot going on in the house. Y'all, I can't wait to share some of this with you. For those of you who follow me consistently, you will be very happy to know Uncle Jimbo has a job. Oh, praise the Lord. It's been a full year. He's gotten a few side jobs here and there, but he has an actual job at the school district in the Mansfield ISD school district. I'm so excited. I shouldn't have said that out loud on the channel, but I'm so excited for him. I'm so proud of him. It's not easy to get a job there, you know? He got one. He got one. And we're ready to go. We are ready to rock and roll. That puts me back on a schedule, you know? Puts him back on the schedule. We're ready. So the two top facing cards that I looked at this morning, and it scared the doo-doo out of me. You guys, it scared me. Because I shuffle all my decks and I lay them out. And the two top facing cards from two totally different decks, the Eight of Swords. Now, how much have we talked about this? The victimization, right? But it's not just victimization. I have to remind you all that, my darling, I think you've forgotten. You did not put yourself here, right? You did not put yourself here. Now, it's damn well your fault if you stay there. And you will repeat a cycle. Oop! Nose tickles are coming. Channelings are here. We will call you in. They're poking me. They're poking me. We'll call them in. We'll call them in. Right? Sister. Chill out. Wait until y'all see Aunt Marla come in. She is loud and proud. You're going to love her, but she will come in. I want to say you are welcome, and I am sorry at the same time. I love my Aunt Marla. She's a lot, though. Yeah, I know. All right, sister. You're going to have to get up there, toss the sauce. Okay. Come on. Up here and lay down. What are you doing? Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Lay down. You see? We have night owls in the tribe. Y'all know the difference of morning mandy pants and evening mandy pants. Morning bow and night bow, okay? If I have the plop on my head, there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. So, tonight will be about Starman Tarot. Shadow work. Shadow work, right? I was given a moment for everybody to come in. I cut the deck and got the King of Wands here. Look at that shadow work. Have you ever seen the King of Wands like that? Look at that. He's got a thorn of crowns on his head. For my Christians, much symbolizing Jesus Christ. Sacrifice. Look at his hands up-faced. Oh. How many of you have thought about the King of Wands like that? Notice the spirit guides supporting your sacrifice. Sacrifice. I feel like that's what that represents. Very much speaking to Jesus Christ. Whether you believe that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior or an ascended master, there are very few people in this world, denomination and religion aside, who don't believe Jesus Christ is an ascended master, or at the very least, a prophet. Right? Well, we'll say at the very least, a man of wisdom. Right? Now notice the King of Wands here. How many have associated the King of Wands with Jesus Christ and sacrifice? Interesting. Interesting. Now, I think it's very interesting also that not only are his hands upturned, but we see this wand shooting power into new birth, new fetuses. Now, this is not to mean spread your seed, okay? For my males out there who have seed to spread, that's not what that means, okay? It's creation of new ideas and the implementation of those ideas, right? The implementation. Some of us are all talk, no action. Some of us have had instances of all talk and no action, and some of us have been the recipient. And this is terrible. This is terrible. The recipient of all talk, no action. Right? When someone plants these pretty dreams in your head, when someone says, oh, I want this to happen, and this to happen, and this to happen, and they weave this pretty picture for you, but they never take one action to make that dream come true. But we get attached to that dream. And sometimes it's ourselves, it's us that commits this horrendous crime, right? We build this dream in our mind and we attach to it. We attach to that dream. What happens when you attach to something? Well, it's hard to see outside of it. And when you attach to that dream, you feel that you've been let down. Because that dream hasn't come true. It hasn't come true. It hasn't come to fruition, right? It hasn't come to fruition. And what do I always talk about? Scarcity. When you have a mindset of scarcity, you're telling the universe, I want more scarcity. In whatever way that is. Is it a person that you have attached yourself to? Is it a person? Have they followed through on the dreams that they have woven for you? Is it a dream of your career? Have you followed through on the hard work, the steps that it would take to walk through that dream? But here's the real problem. attachment to an outcome, any outcome, whether it is a person, a place, a thing, a situation, an idea, a dream. If you have attached to the outcome of that dream, you're essentially telling the universe, if I don't get what I want, I'm not happy. And you will ultimately be let down. Attachment to an outcome is saying, I don't have trust in the universe. Living in the here and now, that is trust. Attachment to the outcome of how this thing will turn out, whether it is a relationship, whether it is a situation, whether it's a job, whether it's a dream, even if it's your dream. We have been pulled into the snowball effect of chase your dream, never give up on your dream. I'm not saying give up on your dream. I'm saying allow your dream to transform. Do not have attachment to outcome, because it immediately creates a space of scarcity. They keep correcting me. It immediately creates scarcity. Because you're not God. You're not creator. You're not source. You are here to explore. And what do explorers do? They fail 90% of the time. They succeed about 10%, and that 10%, it feels good. You're an explorer, discovering a new land. You happen to be in a human vehicle, and I know it's hard to zoom out on that. It's easy to forget and get lost in the sauce of the scarcity. They're asking you to get back to creation, yeah? Get back to creation. Get back to sacrificing. Worldly pleasures, momentary pleasures. Some of us, thank you. Okay, spirit guides are coming in. We will call them in a moment, and I'm going to still say hello to everyone. Give me a moment. Some of us confuse, and this is easy. Momentary pleasure with our dreams, our true love, right? And what happens when you're in a relationship for a few months? Oh, it's lovely. It's easy. Those neurons are firing off. The serotonin is shooting up to your brain and down to your nether regions, right? It's a night live, y'all. Shooting down to your nether regions. Now look at the next card. Yes, honeymoon phase, Jules. Honeymoon phase. Now look at the next card out. Queen of Pentacles. Notice that he is making this intense sacrifice for creation. He is saying, I am sacrificing. That is the point of showing the Jesus symbolism with the thorn of crowns, the hands held upright. Jesus sacrifice. That's showing the symbolism of sacrifice for creation. He's sacrificing for creation, for his creation, right? Next thing out, we have Queen of Pentacles. So we have a king and a queen here. But notice that this queen is so rooted. She is rooted in every fiber of her being. She doesn't even have actual feet. Her fibers are rooted into the ground. And she's creating a magic that changes DNA, changes your DNA, changes the way you move, think, and the legacy you pass on to your children, right? Do you want this? Do you want this? Interesting. This card won't leave us alone. The Hierophant, right? The teacher. Notice the spirit guides. Notice the spirit guides behind him, giving him. He is a vessel. Notice the form that is half man and His face is like half man, half lion. He's a teacher. He's also a pack leader, a pride leader, right? Interesting. Okay. Put all these back together. In my night lives, I'm here to trigger you. Something will trigger you about me. It may be physical. My doop-de-doo on top of my head. It may be my face. It may be the way I talk. And it may be something I say. Hopefully it is something I say. But tonight I'm here to trigger you. Tonight we are here to do shadow work. That's your job tonight, to do shadow work. How often do you consciously do that? I'm here to help you not do tower moments by walking through this consciously. When you walk through your tower moments before they happen, you don't have to live through them on a conscious and scary, triggering level. I'd rather you be triggered by me in this video and learn something that clicks you. Little left, little right. Moves that pendulum. Bringing you back to center. I'm here to do that tonight. So, let's see. Which deck do we want to use? If y'all have a suggestion, ready for some triggers? I got my wine. Don't worry, y'all. I got it Jesus style. It's half water, half wine. It looks dark, but it's boxed. So, it always looks dark. Believe me, my poop is darker whenever I drink this stuff. Y'all know I like talking about poops and farts. Better out than in and all that. I will trigger you tonight. You ready? All right. Who we got hanging in with us? Who we got hanging in for the triggers? Who we got hanging in for the triggers? Yesenia, my darling. Hello, sister. Jules. Nicole. Oh my God, I don't have my glasses. I don't know if Shala's here. It may be the middle of the night for Shala. Remember, y'all, she's in France. Or early morning. Yeah, it's about 6 hours earlier there. So it's like 1 or 2 a.m. there. Poor Shala. She doesn't get to make night lives very often. And when she does, it's early for her. Okay, it's okay. Thank you, Nicole. I got the glasses. I always need a buddy to tell me about the glasses, right? Okay. Joy Lynn, hello, sister. Your transformation the past 2 years has been unbelievable. I was thinking that the other night, or not the other night, last Sunday, whenever I read your comments on Sunday church, you blow my mind, sister. You really do. Okay, Nicole, beautiful sister. Oh, lovely, lovely. I'm sorry, I'm getting where everybody was talking right when I got on the video. Y'all hang in there with me. I like to say hi to my first comers. Silent Shadow Whispers. I love that handle. I hope you're still here. Beautiful handle. Miss Raisha One, beautiful sister. Hello, darling. Okay, these are all people. Y'all are just talking now. Amy Gill, my sister. Hello, my darling. Chelsea, I appreciate you so very much. Love you, sister. Hope you're still here. Beautiful. Auntie Q, my darling sister. Hello. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to have to stop there. I apologize if I missed anyone. I just cut the deck and look, y'all. They love that shadow work. Oh, Anila does. My darling sister. Cannot wait to meet you in human form. Cannot wait. So, I just cut this deck. We got the death card. Okay? We may not always want to look at the transformation, y'all. But it's there. Now, let's cut this one. Remember, we started with each deck with the 8 of Swords. Right? What is that 8 of Swords? Notice how here, this is a great connotation. She's looking forward and she doesn't see her own reflection. That's what she really looks like. That's what her soul looks like right now, tied up in every sort of way. And she's looking straight forward. She doesn't see her own reflection. So, show us. Time for some rest and relaxation. Your heartstring is tied up in something, my love. Your heartstring is tied up in some type of web, maybe. Time for maybe a month, 30 days, a good 30 days of reset. This is reset and relaxation. Okay. I'm going to, do we have any requests? So let me say here, we of course have the Isis, the Kali, the Starseed, the Witch's Wisdom, the Moonology, the, oh Lord of mercy, y'all seen a lot of them. What do you guys want for your trigger deck? What's your trigger deck? What's the deck you want to see for your the mystical shaman oracle? David Bowie. Oh, y'all want to use a tarot card for? We can clarify with David Bowie, or we can use the David Bowie as a trigger deck. Would you like to use the David Bowie for a trigger deck for the story? This is now remember, this is a tarot card, not an oracle deck. We can clarify with this on top of an oracle. But that's just my Virgo coming out. If y'all want to use this, we'll use it. Mystical Shaman, David Bowie. Mystical Shaman. Okay, so Isis. Okay. Okay, so yes. So we'll definitely use this for the clarifications. We'll definitely use the David Bowie. We'll use the David Bowie for clarification. Because the deal is, with the clarification, you get like 3 cards with that. But for trigger cards, let's use an oracle. Y'all are really feeling the shaman. Y'all are feeling the shaman, so we'll use the shaman. This is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. All of these decks are below in the description box. If you like them, I give the same links I get them from. This will be the Starman Tarot. Well, I have the box back there, but very powerful imagery, obviously. He spent years creating this deck, and his wife spent years creating the descriptions for it. If you buy it for just the book alone, you will grow. I promise. Okay? This one popped out. 3 of Cups. Someone out there needs to find their tribe. Someone out there needs to find their tribe. And when I say someone out there, most of you resonate with me. I need to too. Me too. Me too. In human form, right? In human form. We have each other. We do. We have each other. But some of us need to reconnect on a tribal level, and we forget we have power when we come together with those. Ooh. Right? We forget. We feel against the world sometimes, and we forget we're part of a tribe, a pride. Sometimes we have so much pride, we forget we're part of that pride. Of lions, I mean. I hope you can understand that. Tiny jump I just did there. They got your 6. Right? Got your 6. Some of us have forgotten. Okay. Let's pull some from. I just got the deck. Look at that. The circle. That's a tribe. Y'all, don't get any clearer. That's a tribe. Mystical Shaman. If you're new to my channel, one of these cards will give you a twirl in the belly, a clench in the heart, a lump in the throat, negative or positive reaction. There's your sign. Okay? Pay special attention to that card. However, it is likely that these cards are going to tell a story of your soul right now. If you resonate with me, it will tell a story of your soul right now and give you many of the answers you've been asking. And many of them will be from the subconscious level, things you've been asking that you hardly know you've been asking, right? So everyone take a big old deep belly breath for me. Up your spine. Release it out your crown chakra. Release all expectations of this reading so that they can blow your mind. Come on, girl. Come on. Lay down. Come on. Come on. Good girl. You're a good girl. You still mad at me for taking your knuckle bone? You can have it back after the reading. Go on, lay down. Flippy ear. You flippy ear. Go on. Lay down. I can't focus whenever you're standing up behind me. Her tail. That was her tail hitting my tree behind me. Oh, I love you too. Okay. You wanna shuffle with me? You wanna shuffle with me? Okay. Okay. Ready? You ready? Okay. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Lord of mercy. That was a lot. I'm not keeping it, but the Holy Mountain came out. Interesting. Notice that man sitting up there all by himself, praising the Lord. You can see closely. I don't know if it'll focus. He's sitting up there. Come on then. Come on then. Lay down. Don't let me get serious. Come on. Don't let me get serious like that. Make me sound like a jerk. Yeah? You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Good girl. All right, let's go. For the soul tribe, calling in all angels. All right, this is where I need you to release expectation. Girl. Expectation of the outcome, right? Calling in all angels. Spirit guides. Pass on loved ones of the light. The PTB, y'all. The powers that be. For the soul tribe out there. For the humans out here in their human vehicles coming from stardust just like you. Trying to make it through. Trying to make it through something. Buzz, Lord of mercy, shut the front door. You know, I don't know if I'm happy or sad about this. It's the same thing we started the last reading with, and y'all saw me shuffling. They're still reminding us the beauty way. The beauty way. What is your perception? Remember, dragonflies stand for perception. Think of a dragonfly. Its wings only look colorful based on the perception of the angle that the sun and your eyeballs are at that exact moment. Perception is the beauty way. Also the number 4. Stability. 2020, the last year you came out of. Do you have a glass house? Do you have a glass house? That's the first thing coming to mind. I'm sorry, I'm listening to a lot of different Here comes the train. Everybody take a moment. Bring yourself back to center. Bring yourself back to center. I'm hearing acceptance over and over and over and over again. Acceptance of reality. And isn't that sort of the root of what this video is titled, right? Acceptance and reality. Some of us are attachments to our dreams, to the love of our life. That person, right? That person that's there for me. Ask yourself why they're for you. Because the only person for you is you. They are there for your growth right now, in this lifetime. But we are so hooked on the twin flame and the soulmate. I'm not saying these are bad things. What I am saying, it makes you half of a whole. It makes you not complete until you find these things. Unless you're on that twin flame journey, you're incomplete. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. You're here for so much more than love. You are here for so much more than that, they're saying. Acceptance of current realities. Look at your situation and look at your dreams. What has truly happened? And what did you want to happen? What a difference, right? What a difference. And that's okay. That's what's meant. That is what's meant. You are here to dream. You're here to dream outside of your wildest expectations. But are you keeping a clear perception on the beauty way? Remember that this dragonfly denotes your perception and how that can be altered and twisted by outside forces. Spirit, can I get another card, please? It's funny that we pulled that again. I've looked at it. There's no bendings. It's totally straight. Look. Totally straight. There's no bends. There's no reason it should have popped out again. Like, I analyze this stuff. Like, I'm like, what made you pop out more than once in the exact same spot that you came out on Sunday for Sunday church? They're reiterating. They are doubling down on the lesson that they're already trying to teach you, right? Spirit, another card, please, for the soul tribe. Another card, please, for the soul tribe. The moon. Ooh, look at those cycles. Oh, you're going through a cycle, baby. Look at those cycles. 37, also a 10. End of cycle at the whisper fart precipice of 1 + 0 is 1, new beginning. At the whisper fart precipice of that cycle change. Oh, you're starting to figure it out. Yeah? You're starting to figure it out. Lovely. The moon. The moon. What else, Spirit? What else? There's some over here by her face. You're going to stay down there? Come on. Come up here. Come up here. Don't stay down there staring at me, kicking my cards. Yeah? You're not in trouble. I just want you to be up there. You're not in trouble. Oh, don't look at me like that. Yeah, I know you want your knuckle bone back. You're not getting it. You're too loud with it. You can have it back after the reading. Really? Are you that mad? You know Mama loves you. We'll go for a walk and you'll get your knuckle bone. How about that? She's mad. She's mad at me. She's always mad at me. Spoiled is what it is. The holy mountain. It buzzed and it came out. Y'all saw it come out in the beginning. It's a large deck. They wanted to say it from the, they made sure that if you felt this card in the beginning, they want you to know this is where you're headed. So if you felt any kind of trigger on the holy mountain, I love this card. Look at that. He's sitting up there. He's sitting up there, being thankful. And what does a mountain represent, you guys? Look at all of these valleys and mountains he's had to overcome, the sacrifices he's had to make. And he's finally up there. That doesn't mean he doesn't have a journey on his way down, right? But at this very moment, oh, is he thankful, right? In this present moment, he's thankful. He has no attachment to outcome. He has no attachment to outcome. So that creates scarcity in its own way. Because if you have an attachment to the outcome, you're saying, I know better than God. I know better than the universe. And whatever you get, I promise you, it's not going to be the same as what you dreamed. That's the way it's meant. It won't be as good, or it will be different. And when you have an attachment to outcome, you may as well have scarcity in anything that you are dreaming of. I'm not saying don't dream. What I am saying is don't have an attachment to the outcome of that dream. Live in bliss. In the present. In the cyclic. In the movement. Many of us get stuck in the perception of what we think we deserve, what we think we want. And that creates a scarcity. Because if we don't have that, we're disappointed. It may be better and we don't even see it. Because we're so focused on what we think it should be. Do you see what I mean here? The attachment and the scarcity. When you attach to an outcome of the way a relationship or a situation, a job, or anything may turn out, anything, you are immediately saying, it's my way or the highway, which immediately says, you're going to be disappointed. That's not how life works, my darling. You're attaching to scarcity in the moment that you say, this is how it will turn out. And that's where they're stopping me. Okay. Let's go on. The beauty way. The beauty way. We will only read a bit of each one of these cards to give you an idea of where you stand. If you pulled the beauty way, give me a thumbs up. I bet y'all felt all of these. I did. I felt all of them. And I see the story already. The beauty way. 4. The beauty way. Solid foundations and perception. Solid foundations and perception. Specifically, I would say perception. Yeah. They're really trying to get this point across. If you were here for Sunday church, y'all, they're really trying to get this point across. Look at my pathetic dog. Have y'all seen her? What are you doing? Are you feeling sorry for yourself? She wants to go back there with Aunt Marla. That's what she wants to do. If y'all do want to say, I tell them to stay in the back room, but if y'all want to say hi to Aunt Marla and Uncle Jimbo, you let me know and I'll call them in here and they'll come say hi. They're lovely people. I know. She's being a child right now. Look at her. Lovely girl. You're a lovely girl. Got a lot of beauty ways. Now, I feel like many of you that felt the beauty way last week, was that you? Are you beauty way? Maybe you need to work on your perception, darling. Yeah? Maybe she's saying, no, Mom, it's you. It's you. You need to work on the perception change. I know, I hear you. I do. Okay, beauty way. The beauty way is both a path that you travel on, a daily practice. The path is where you choose to perceive only beauty before you, behind you, and all around you as you journey through this life. The practice is where you take action to bring beauty to every situation that you are in. When things get ugly, you act to bring integrity. The beauty way, here's the invitation. The beauty way invites you to create beauty in your life and to recognize the beauty inside of yourself and in others. Stop to smell the roses, take a deep breath, and look up at the stars and recognize the splendor that surrounds you. Truly, see the beauty in whatever situation you find yourself in, and you will receive the lesson that life is teaching you in a kind and gentle way. What is it Morgan says? The blessings are in the lessons. Yeah? Okay? Now here's the medicine, y'all. This is for those of you who are triggered by this or having a hard time with this. Stop trying to fix relationships that you know or believe are broken. Stop it. First sentence there. Recognize that things are exactly as they need to be in this moment, in this present moment, and acknowledge the inherent beauty in that. When you understand this, you will be able to bring about the change that you actually want. Not your egoic self, but your intentional and soulful higher self. Do not engage in gossip about darkness and flaws in others. Be careful not to be seduced by the superficial beauty of a project or relationship that you are toying with, unless you are willing to pay the price for it later. Okay, beauty way. Remember, this is a shadow reading. We're using the shadow cards. It's hard to find shadow in the beauty way, but that is part of it. We just heard a little bit of it. Be careful about what you are engaging in. Be careful. I won't say be careful. Be cognizant. Be present. Be aware of what you are truly engaging in. Sometimes we get caught up. We get lost in the sauce of Facebook, Instagram, and all the things that we feel should be, but are not true reality, right? The hermit. Mindfulness. Yes, Amy. Mindfulness. The hermit. Now I want to notice here, again. First of all, he stands alone. Yeah? He stands alone. This is also 9, the card of Virgo. If you have a Virgo in your life or a strong Virgo in your chart, pay special attention here. But notice, again, we talked earlier about the DNA changes. Please understand, my darling, that you came from stardust. You are an alien on this planet, and sometimes you may feel very alone because you feel so much for others. And you wonder, how could people be so cruel? How could people be so mean? We see the arrow shooting through his heart, breaking his heart. Oh, my love, that's exactly what you came here to learn. We see his crown eye chakra blowing up, almost like he kind of knew what was to come. But through that transformation, his DNA was changed. And when your DNA is changed, you're changing evolution for those that will come after you. When I talk about changing your legacy and those that come after you, I'm not just talking about you and yours and the ones you know in this lifetime. I'm talking about generations ahead of you. Every time you heal something, you heal ancestral cycles behind you and in front of you. You clear the way for them. You are changing your DNA. I know how alone it feels. If you resonate with this channel, we have 33 viewers right now. If you resonate with this channel, you're made of stardust. You came from this beauty. You came here on a path to help humanity evolutionize and to stop being so egocentric, ego-based, right? To bring compassion. And the only way to bring compassion is through pain. Right? You're bigger than you think you are. You're more effective and more magical than you think you are. Find your medicine and use it. The beauty way is not always the easy way, but it is the everlasting, the ever blossoming lotus, continually blossoming a new leaf, changing its DNA to become better no matter how much it's hurt. It never stops growing, eternally transforming. And you're here to bring that hope to people, to the human race, in your own way. And yes, it will be through painful experience, because there's no other way for humans to learn right now. They're in 3D. They only know through trauma and pain. They only grow through trauma and pain, humans, us humans, eternally transforming. Which means so do you. You must, if you want to be the teacher. And I know that many of you say, I don't want to be the teacher, I just want to be okay. I know. But you signed up for more than that. If you're attracted to my channel, if you're still watching right now, if you're just tuning in, if you're attracted to what I'm saying, you signed up for more. Own up. Sign up. You got this. Oh, Lordy, yes. Some of you are split right down the middle. 2 of Swords. Split right down the middle. You have forgotten how powerful you are. You have forgotten that you have free will. Have you? Have you forgotten that you have free will? Have you forgotten what you're made of? Do you notice the medicine wheel? This right here looks like the medicine wheel and the snake coming up through it. Have you forgotten that this snake skin is simply that? It is a human vehicle, a skin. You are the medicine. What is inside of you, that is the medicine. This is a vehicle, my love. This is a vehicle, and you must start making the choice. Notice that we have down here a black obsidian pearl within the shell. Notice source light shining up within you. Notice you have a choice in this life. What path do you want to take? That which is full of pain and consistent. I want to say victimization. I know this did not happen to you, but it's damn well your fault if you stay on that path. For this one's also available to you. Right? We notice the claw marks over here in this destination and the beautiful moon over here. You have a choice. Many of you have forgotten this choice. You've forgotten that you have free will. You've forgotten that your dragonfly perception is shaping this life. It is shaping it. You've forgotten that you're here to learn and change your DNA and grow better from these wounds and not victimize and get stuck in that 8 of Swords. What do I always say about the 8 of Swords? It is not your fault. You didn't put yourself here. You did not put yourself here. But it's damn well your fault if you stay here. Right? Right? I'm going to just pull one card from this deck because I felt it buzz. I had that 8 of Swords on top from the beginning. Can I please get one card for the Beauty Way from the vice versa? I mean, the Light Seers, please. Oh, Lord. Oh, yes. Ah, yes. Strength. Coming like a lion, going like a lamb. Humble. Proud in the best possible way. Are you victimized or are you strengthened by your circumstances? Are you victimized? Or are you strengthened? For this is the glory of this eternal transformation life. It will keep coming at you. It'll keep on coming, y'all. So who are you? Who are you? Protect the lamb. Don't be one. Protect them. Teach the lamb. But don't be one. Be a lamb when you're humble. Be a lion when you need to be fierce. And believe me, the ego will want to be a lion at the right when you're supposed to be a lamb. Going like a lamb, the ego is going to say, my lion's coming out. And right when you should be coming like a lion, your little lamb tail is going to shake and say, I'm scared, I'm scared. These will be opposite. Your ego will push you to do the opposite. How do I know? The hardest thing. What does John Wayne say? Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. It ain't courage if you ain't scared, y'all. It ain't courage if you ain't scared. Whatever's the hardest thing to do, that's usually the right thing. It's usually the right thing. Okay. The moon. Who felt the moon? Who felt the moon? 37, also a 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. End of cycle. And what is the moon? But a giant cycle. Also, 1 plus 0. 1. Beginning of a new. At the whisper fart edge, the precipice of something new. And the moon supports you. Your sister, your mother supports you. You get some thumbs up for the moons. That way y'all know who you're resonating with in the soul tribe. You can find your brothers and sisters on here who are going through the same doo-doo or the same blessings. I was just thinking, I cannot believe Uncle Jimbo and Aunt Mario haven't come out here yet. I'm shocked. I told him, I said, if y'all come out, I'm going to call you out on my channel. And I think that's why they haven't come out, rummaging around in the fridge. Okay. Now, because this is a night live, we're going to have to read the medicine too. Every 28 days, this is the essence of the card. Every 28 days, the moon manifests a steady progression from darkness to light and then back again. You can see it in the card. From darkness to light and then back again. Those cyclic energies. Recognize them on a macro and within you on a micro level. Okay? The phenomenon in our skies have a powerful impact on our human psyches. It offers us the certainty that after periods of emptiness and darkness, there is light waiting, so that we can be reborn into a new phase. This calls to mind a native African prayer to the moon, open quote. May our lives be renewed as yours is. May our lives be renewed as yours is. Speaking to the sky gods, right? As above, so is below. Right? The moon also has a strong influence on the ebb and flow of the waters of the earth. We all know this. The same power in turn affects human feelings and emotions, mirrors their rising from or hiding back into the unconscious. I'm going to repeat that. Affects human feelings and emotions and mirrors their rising from or hiding back into the unconscious. I thought it said form, but I was right both times, and I wanted to say form, rising form. The invitation here: the moon spends equal time in the dark as it does in the light of the sun, and now it comes to remind you of this balance. Have you been too focused on outer achievements? You hear the story. Have you been too focused on outer achievements, productivity, or social engagement? Or have you spent too much time hidden from the outer world, not wanting to interact or show your face? Meditate on the significance of the moon cycle and let it gently guide you out of your bottomless depths. Head back to the world of outer expression and connection with others. Let it help you make time for yourself, your feelings, and your essential human and spiritual needs. If you're having a hard time for this, reverse medicine, okay? If this card is reversed, that's okay. Feel it, heal it, and release it. But you can't know till you know what the medicine is, right? This card calls you to go on a journey of renewal, just like the moon does every month, so you can get unstuck. Whether from a specific situation or life in general. Whatever this attachment is for you, that's what I'm talking about here. That's what I'm talking about here. For you, for this, you need to make time to be with yourself without the distractions of that situation or modern society. And have the courage to look. Have the courage. It ain't courage unless you're scared to death. Have the courage to look at the unwanted or unembraced parts of your being. Shadow work, y'all. Until you arrive at the place of resolution, which you will. Shamanic lore explains that the finest treasures of humanity are hidden where people are most afraid to go. I'm going to repeat that for y'all. Shamanic lore explains that the finest treasures of humanity are hidden where people are most afraid to go. If it was easy, we'd all have the treasure, right? We'd all have the treasure. Step into the cycles of who you are. Go on your own treasure hunt. It starts with courage. It starts with courage. Be courageous enough to open that cycle, to open that cyclic door, to let go of attachment. And even though I know that's hard to see, you'll be letting go of scarcity. You'll be letting go of scarcity. Another 2. Felt it buzz. I felt it. Another 2. So many of you are split right down the middle. Yeah? Remember that 2 of swords? And now here we go. Again, with another 2. Remember, there's only 4 2s in a 78 card deck. We are not pulling many clarifiers here. You see this 2. Again, we see the mountains behind him. This kind of looks like that holy mountain that you're heading to. You know? Kind of looks like that holy mountain that you're heading to next. Way back there. But they need you to make a choice, my love. And I know you're riding this eternal wave. There's that figure 8 again, y'all. There's that figure 8 again. This is an eternal up and down. That is the beauty of life. But you got to make the choice to ride it. You got to make a choice to participate. To be courageous enough to participate and ride that wave, good or bad. You've got to make a choice. For some of you, there's something you don't want to look at. That's when these 2s come out. There's something you don't want to see. I know. There's something you don't want to look at. Let's find out what it is. This is trigger work, so we're going to look at it. We're ready. They're giving me the feeling like, are you sure? Are you sure? Y'all are ready. That's why we do this work. We're ready. We're ready for this trigger. Whatever it is. This is the precipice of the reading, too. This is right in the center. Where you are, where you've been, where you are, and where you're headed. Like I said, there's going to be one card that tells you, that was a gut clencher, right? A clench in the heart, a lump in the belly, a clench in the heart, a lump in the throat. So that weird? But you know what I mean. Oh, I felt something buzz. Come back. Oh, there. Two. Whew. Okay. So this card came out like this. Okay, so I'll say this card was on top when I picked up the deck to shuffle the moon, and I looked at it like I want to keep it, but you can't keep the card that, you know. Anyway, it came back, but it was the world. Okay, it was the world. Wait, came out with the Seven of Swords. That's why they put it back in. They wanted to say, look, y'all. Now, this is some of that trigger work. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? This is a cycle. Now, some of y'all know. You haven't made the best choices, okay? Now, this card often means, like, stealing, cheating, lying. But that's not all it means. It also means stealing, cheating, lying from yourself. From yourself. Right? Now we see here's this man. He's getting away with something, or he thinks he is, right? He has stolen from that chest. He thinks he's getting away with something. Oh, but he ain't. That window shining light, that all-seeing eye. Do you think? And it ain't just one, y'all. It ain't just one. They're all connected. All those spirit guides. I'm not trying to do this to shame you, okay? It's okay. I'm just saying. Who are you helping by lying to yourself? That's what I'm feeling here. Who are you helping by lying to yourself? That's what I'm really feeling here. Because here we see the world. Again, we have an all-seeing eye up here. But remember, the world. The world sees all, right? World is the last card of the tarot. Now, if we look at her, how lovely is she, right? She's lovely. But we look closely, she's beat the hell up, y'all. She is beat up. She did not get here by chance. She has learned so much through her trauma, through her work, right? And now I want you to notice down here, there's a typewriter. They want you to tell your story. I know how it feels to rage at the stars, to rage at your spirit guides, to rage at the universe, to rage at God, and say, why are you putting me through this? Why are you doing this to me? I know. And I know how angry it makes you whenever I say they love you so much. They love you more than you love you. What if everything you went through? What if that story you tell? And I don't mean you have to write it down, although many of you will. I feel that very strongly. I should not say many. Some of you will. But some of you are going to share this story verbally. Some of you are going to come across a person in your path. And because of you, you're going to change lives. You're going to have a ripple effect. Some of you are going to change thousands of lives, if not tens of thousands, with your story. And do you think, what I always say, if you want to learn to paint, are you going to go to someone who's never painted? The universe is using you as a painter of shadow work. And then the only way to make you this amazing Da Vinci of shadow work is to put you through it. And believe me, you signed up for it. This is what you wanted. Many of you ask for the enlightenment and the blessings, but you don't want to go through the lessons of the blessings. You don't want to do the work to get there. But when we bring it down there, when we bring it down like that, when you zoom out, right? Are you ready to be a shadow worker? Are you ready to be a liaison of the universe. Are you ready to be a liaison? They told me that, not me. And it's weird. Like, I can do this side. I can't do this side, but this side twitched, and I can't even do it on purpose. So it's weird that this side came up. Are you ready to be a liaison of the universe? That does not mean it comes without training. And you did sign up for this, but you still have free will. You came here knowing I can check out if it's too much, if it's too hard. I can live a fluffy, easy tick-tock box life. Like something that you can recycle and forget, and it will make no difference whatsoever in this world. But if you change one life with your story, the ripple effects, if you do that, the moon will hear you. Are you ready? I can hear y'all. I can hear y'all. I know what you're... Ooh, Lord. We got some shadow workers out there, and I'm proud of you. Light working, shadow working, all beautiful. I'm a shadow worker, so I teach shadow working through what I'm going through and through what many of you are going through. I had many messages today. Hard ones. Hard. If I did not get to you today, please understand that it was not a personal decision. I was drawn to help a fellow Soul Tribe member. We had a 3.5 hour conversation, and it was lovely. And I think she's reset. She's on that point. You know? I'm never ignoring anyone. I'm going where Spirit pulls me. And if I don't, then I'm just ignoring it all. For the Holy Mountain. Now, I normally read first and pull later, but sometimes that Freudian slip helps us out. Look at that. Holy Mountain. Where are you headed? 10 of Cups, y'all. 10 of Cups. Holy Mountain. This is after the breakthrough of that triggering cycle. Are you seeing the story? Are you seeing the story of free will and choice? Free will and choice. Seeing the blessings in the lessons, y'all. Finding the perceptive beauty way, right? Moving intuitively and cyclically, right? Seeing the shadow work for what it is and changing the world because of it. I know you've been beat up. I know you have been beaten all to hell. This woman looks like she's been drugged behind a truck. And all sorts of other bad things have happened to her. She looks like, what do they call it? Warmed over dead. She just looks like she's been dead and revived again. She's got that snake around her arm. I mean, I just know if I smelled her, it would not be pleasant, right? And notice the skull in her crotch. I love it. But she's telling her damn story. There's so much symbolism in these cards. Y'all have to get this deck. There's so much. I see something new every time, y'all. Every single time. Go ahead and try to find it all. It's impossible. If you're seeing it on here, it's hard. Okay, but do you see how it all comes up? There's a point. You're not crazy. Someone out there, you're not crazy. But they're watching. They're watching, yeah? Holy Mountain. Who pulled the Holy Mountain? Give me a thumbs up, a humps up, a humps up, or a tharp. A heart or a thumbs up. Okay. The Holy Mountain. 25, also a 7. Some consider 7 to be the most many. Let's go. Sorry, they keep correcting me. Most religions consider 7 to be the most powerful spiritual number. Sorry, but I just turned in this book. Do y'all remember earlier I was using a card and I don't remember which one it was. I said the medicine wheel, the medicine wheel. Here it is right here. Oh, yes. Okay, this is the David Bowie Tarot, the Starband Tarot, written by David DeAngelis. It's a tarot deck, not an oracle deck. Do you see, look closely here. Remember earlier I said, do you see the wheel? And do you see the medicine in the wheel? Look at what I just opened to y'all. This is an oracle deck. Totally different authors. Do you see the wheel and the medicine? Oh, someone's shedding a skin out there and you are not liking it. You are not liking it, but it's in your best interest, y'all. Oh, Lord of mercy. Do you see the similarity? Look, snake. Do you see the snaky? Right in your gut, your sacral chakra, your guts, and that wheel around it, that weird translucent wheel. Lord of mercy. Ooh, Lord of mercy. Two totally different decks. We didn't even pull this card, but they wanted to point that out. Remember? Bringing that story around. Bringing that story around. They do it every time. They do it every time. Yep. Holy Mountain 25. Holy Mountain 25. Have I mentioned how much I love you guys today? Thank you for allowing me to be authentic and crazy and transformative and triggering. Beautiful asshole. Val. I know. I'm a lot. Why do you think I'm alone? Well, besides this little big ass. Look at that butt about to fall off the couch. And you guys, thank you. Thank you. Love you. Pretty amazing. I don't think you know. I don't even think you know a percentage of how amazing you guys are. I feel you. I feel you. And your spirit guides. If you knew a fraction of how much they love you, ooh, Lord, you all would be changing your lives. Okay, you ready? You ready? All right, the essence of this card. Native peoples. Now, again, we're going back. This is the Holy Mountain. That little dude up there, right? He's finished something. You know how long it took you to get there? You're at the precipice. The whisper fart, right? Ooh, I'm going to have to tighten up my vice clips. Okay. Is it vice clips or grips? I don't know. Y'all tell me, and I will believe you. I think my channel is like 85% female, so I'm not sure if it's the correct question to ask a all-female audience. Or not all, but which sounds very sexist. Not that women wouldn't know that. Clips or grips? Grips. Vice grips. Yes, they grip things, but they also clip things. Because they have that little clicky thing right here that goes, it's grips. Okay, everybody, okay. Everybody's, all the women know. See, we don't need men. It's a vice grip. Want you to be a vice clip. No, I'm kidding. I know. I trust y'all. But it'd be hilarious. Okay, native peoples around the world. Around the earth. Recognize mountains as a place of great power. Where one encounters spirit, or where the gods or goddesses reside. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 main gods and goddesses. In Tibet, pilgrims, that's a word, circumambulate. I'm going to show you so I'm not an asshole, okay? All right, it's right there. Hang on. Let it focus in. Circumambulate. Am I crazy? Right? That's a weird word. Okay. Convene is what I will say. Because I feel like I understand the meaning of the word. In Tibet, pilgrims convene, no, around Mount Kailash to bring prosperity. In Peru, pilgrims climb the ice-capped mountain. They're working me on this one. Mount Osengate to receive the starlight and bring fire to the earth. Oh, the invitation here. Ambulated is walking, so so did I say it right? Circumambulate? Circumambulate. It's hard to not separate those two words in one word. A walkabout, walking around the mountain. So not just convening, but walking around the mountain and praising and worshiping. I'm learning something here. Thank you, guys. Thank you. The invitation. The holy mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage. There we go. A walkabout, darling. A walkabout. I don't know who said it first, but y'all got it. Amy, Patty, you guys got it. Walk around, walk about. Absolutely. It's a walkabout. The holy mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. Perspective. Zoom out. What did we start this reading with? Zoom out. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. You have to recognize it. The lesson and the blessing, right? Or the blessing and the lesson. Find a sacred altar where others came before you. Listen closely there. Where others came before you have prayed and found wisdom. And make your offering there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity and perfection of all. You can do this in any country, state, or region that you live in. Do some research. Many of us have not discovered the holy lands of our own area, but we want to go to all the other places in the world, yet we haven't even discovered the beautiful, sacred, holy lands of our own area. Do some research. The medicine. Now, this is if you're having a hard time with this. This is the reverse side, right? Or we're doing triggering work. If I trigger you, I apologize. When the holy mountain shows up, it is time to be active. Do not let your doubts deter you and keep you bound. This is a time to leap over challenges and to remember that from the top of the mountain, there are no obstacles. From the top of the mountain, your perspective changes, doesn't it? There are no obstacles anymore. Only beauty and an unobstructed view of the entire earth. And there is no need to go shopping for the right hiking boots or camping equipment to climb the holy mountain. You already have all the gear that you need. Overcome any lethargy, indolence, and laziness. These are the only real obstacles. I'm going to repeat that last part for our medicine needers out there. Overcome any lethargy, indolence, and laziness, as these are the true and real obstacles. Right? Sorry, I have like a few of them. Y'all know how it goes. They start singing at me. As I shuffle to clarify this holy mountain, I'm just, okay. From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a I'm not a singer. It's about the words, y'all. From a distance, the ocean meets the sea, and the eagle takes to flight. Zoom out. Notice how spirit is lighting her up. Don't get distracted by the boobies. They're lovely. I know. Okay? They're lovely. But look, do you see the power, the vortex they're asking you to step into? What you're missing out on when you seek down. Now, do you see how powerful she is and how these hands, these hopeless, lost hands are reaching up saying, yes, I want some of that. That's how people will be attracted to you when you zoom out and do this work. Magnetically, they will reach towards you. I promise. Zoom out. You are too zoomed in to your own situation. Zoom out. Remind yourself daily, every time you wake up, zoom out. Zoom out, Marissa, Kelly, Sharon, Laura. I don't know who those names are. They just all came to me. Zoom out of your personal situation. Get up on that mountain. Because things look a whole lot different up there. And you change your entire perspective. And so do you change the ripples that come from you. The ripples that come from you. This is how you get your medicine and change the world. Connect to source, for this light is always turned on within you. Do you know you have the power, the filaments of energy coming from you? Do you know if you tap into that, how life-changing, how world-changing you can be? Do you know how many people you could help? I know many of you right now are going through a significant amount of pain, but it's so that they can turn you into this. Do you see the story? You're going through this so you can become this. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through. Cannot hit these notes. The land. It's the song of hope. It's the song of truth. It's the song of every man, 'cause they are watching us. 20. You got the world. I mean, really think about the cards we pulled tonight and how powerful that is. Look at this enormous deck. 78 cards. Whoa. Another major arcana, temperance, balance. They are keeping your dreams together. And there's that snake again. There's that snake of medicine. Find your medicine. Find your medicine. That snake is in a lot of these ones, huh? But I want you to look at these cards. The hermit. Look at the story. The world. Ha ha ha. Judgment. Two twos. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2 for you. Which is a choice. Which way do you want to live? Which way do you go, George, y'all? Okay? What side do you want? It is about perspective. Ride the wave. Because you're trying to get to that mountain. Right? That whole mountain. 10 cups. Are you ready? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Right? If you're willing to do the work. Do you see what they're trying to turn you into? I know how you feel. I know. I know that there is guilt and shame and sorrow and pain and victimization. All of that. All of that. But it's not what happened to you. How are you reacting to it? And I know what y'all want to say. It happened for me. And it did. How are you reacting to it? Look, shit happens, y'all. On a micro, on a macro level. And you know there are times in history, you know, we're in the easiest of times right now. It's all about bringing it down. Changing that DNA. Changing the blame game. The pain game. The victimization game. Into the power game. Into the healing game. When I say power, I don't mean power. I mean filaments of energy. Filaments of energy. And also, I'll take the nice boobies with it. If this comes with those titties, I will take it all day long. Okay. But do you see the medicine working through her? Do you see the medicine working through her and affecting everything? Now, here's the deal. Here's the deal. These people, they don't feel good when this electricity flowing from her, channeled through her and through universe to them, that don't feel good. Okay, that feels like electrocution. It hurts. That's called triggering. You will trigger people by being authentically you. Once you're done with this pain blame game, right? Once you stop with the victimization, that is not me attacking you, but we all victimize, especially in this culture and specifically within this time period, this time period in history is all about victimization. Look at the Depression era, the multiple wars we've been through, literally just within the last century. Most people don't know we're at war right now. They have no clue, which is very sad. They don't even know that we are currently, right now, losing lives every day. And I'm not going to talk about American lives or any kind. I'm talking about all lives. We are losing lives right this second. I still get emails from family members of service members who say, so-and-so died. He wants you to come to the funeral. If I had gone to every funeral the past decade that I've been invited to, I would have already been in debt more than I am now. And I'm not really in debt. Like, I don't charge things, but I can't afford to. There are over 100 funerals that I have been personally invited to, and they're still happening. Not that I don't want to go to these funerals. Not that I don't have my own peace and ceremony with that person in my heart. But people don't realize how many Americans are dying, and the world people are dying every day. But what I'm saying when I say people don't realize, Americans don't realize. We are currently at war. A big one. A big one. The rest of the world seems to know. Americans seem to be a little behind the wheel because they just, if you guys don't think that the news is just a form of propaganda, do your own research. Do not listen to one side. If you're only listening to one side because the other side triggers you, I love you guys so much, but watch the stuff that triggers you too. I'm not saying all day. I'm not saying piss yourself off and get yourself worked up. What I'm saying is listen. Just listen. Okay? Listen, Linda. Because they are trying to turn you from this alien that came from a whole different world, who, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. You're going to change the world through your shadow work, through your pain. We see again the arrows that have stabbed you through the heart. They're saying multiple times, my darling, you have been hurt. And you have had to continually look outside of yourself for happiness. They're trying to tell you the happiness is within you. You are here to change the DNA of this world by the change you make within yourself. It starts with you. You are the change you see in the world. They are trying to turn you and the whole world This is what they're trying to turn us in. They're trying to make us from this into this. And isn't this better? And I'm not talking about masculine, feminine, anything like that. You see the difference. You see the victimization, looking outside of yourself for answers, for joy, for happiness, and then becoming the joy, the happiness, becoming the medicine, becoming the power, the filaments of energy. Look at her fingers. Look at her fingers. Okay? So when you start to feel sorry for yourself, when you start to victimize, do that. Okay? You've got this. You've got this. You have got this. Oh, Lord have mercy. Where'd it go? Where'd it go, y'all? We got the world. Where's my judgment card? There it is. Final card. So, under the holy mountain, look what we pulled. This is the end of the story. We've got the star. You are the dream. You are. This is what they're trying to transform you into. My cup. What? My cup overfloweth. My cup overfloweth. The light is always turned on. Somehow children seem to know that, right? We cover it up as we grow older. We have to find that light, that joy from the outside. Children don't seem to need it. Get back to your kid. Go back. Rewind. Be kind. Okay. Judgment. 20. This is the year that's just ended. Again, he looks a bit like an alien, almost like a Martian or something. But notice the power coming out from within him. And notice again, we have these eternal transformation, right? Eternally transforming. We seem to put a linear time cycle on everything. No, this is just a part of the cycle. The honey dripping from him is the joy. He's got so much within him, his cup is overflowing. And the power's flowing out from within him. This is what many call the second coming, Judgment Day. We are at that whisper fart. You're here for this moment in time. The second coming. Whatever you want to call it. Judgment Day. Everything is changing. And if you can't see that, if that light bulb has not gone off within you, you will continue to stay here until you zoom out. Okay. Do you see all the major arcanas? Y'all know what it means. I'm containing it. I am containing it. If you're new to my channel, whenever the excited toe comes up, sirs. You want to go for a walk? Okay, we're going to go for a walk. She needs a walk, y'all. She needs a walk. I go back and read every comment for the sake of video production and for those coming in later. I never read the comments as they're coming up live. I wasn't just playing with you. We're really going to do it. I always go back and read every single live comment once they are posted. If you're new to my channel, this is a night live. This is more for people who are in the soul tribe and are already resonating with me. However, if you felt pulled in here and this is for you, here's your side. Yeah. This is Manda Pants, our psychic sponge, our soul tribe mascot. Come on, let's go. Get up and say hi. Get up and say bye. Come on. Okay, what do they say? What do they say, you guys? We gotta say it. They say, don't waste your hate. I'm losing my voice. Rather gather and create. Ooh, y'all see Jesus in the background. Look at that. Heart in the hand. Be of service. Come over here so they can say bye. Be a sensible person. Use your words. No, don't be nervous. You can do this. You got purpose. Find your medicine and use it. Your medicine will save the world. That's the ripple effect. Stop attaching to outcome. That's where you're creating the scarcity. See it. Feel it. Heal it. And release it. Like a fart in the wind, y'all. Like a fart in the wind. Find your tribe. I love you all. New moon right around the corner. If you donate to my channel, please tell me in the description box. Okay, I have 3 links. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Please tell me in the description box of your donation what you want to manifest and what you want to release for the upcoming full and new moon ceremony. You're included in both. I say your name aloud along with your manifestation and release. I love you all so much. My brothers and sisters. Support a sister. Like and subscribe. It's like tipping. Catch you on the flip side.